Hey again. Today we're going to talk a little bit about what I do. And I think I mentioned in earlier videos I'm in the automotive industry, a car dealer. I mostly sell wholesale. So I get a lot of questions from people all the time. People ask me to buy them cars all the time, constantly. And I make it a rule I don't like to buy cars for family members, and I don't like to buy cars for friends because they are used vehicles and they can have problems. And I don't want people to come back to me and complain, which kind of makes sense. I think everybody would agree on that. Um, the only one I bought a car for, I bought my mother a car a couple of years ago. I bought her well, actually, it was like a 1 year old car in 2016. I bought her a Nissan Altima. It had 2,000 miles on it. It was a Hertz vehicle. It had some hail damage. I knew a very good hail technician, and he did the car perfect. Took all the things out, and my mom still has that car. I think it has like barely 30 something thousand miles on it. We're in 2024. So yeah, she doesn't drive very much now, especially now. But anyway, yeah, so a lot of people ask me all the time, what's the best car to buy economically, gas mileage wise, uh, dependability, and there are several. Most of the Japanese cars are pretty reliable. Obviously, the brand names you know of Honda, Toyota, those cars, pretty dependable vehicles, and you can be sure that you're going to have that car for a long time. Uh, Luxury cars, there are some out there. I mean, I've owned every car you can possibly think of, from a Volkswagen to a Rolls Royce. I don't advise people to buy exotic cars unless they can afford to keep an exotic car because they're expensive to maintain. Um, just the fact that if you have to bring it to a mechanic, an exotic car, you're going to pay. Get ready to pay. And today the hourly rate for a mechanic is not cheap. I can tell you that much. Uh, Especially if you take it to a new car dealership, you're going to pay. So yeah, the economical cars now, they're getting better gas mileages. I don't advise people to buy the electric vehicles. I think they overrated them. They overstated that the charging stations would be available, and the infrastructure for it is not up to par. I can tell you right now. Um, I know a lot of people bought a lot of Teslas, uh, and there's been some issues with those Teslas as well. Some of them catch fire. Some of them don't perform well in the cold weather. We're here in Colorado. We're, you know, a mile above sea level. So even general cars don't perform that, like they do at sea level. They're a little bit not as efficient, let's say, power wise. But in general, electric cars, I think you should stay away from unless you're really adamant about getting one. But how much money you actually save, I don't think it's a whole lot, to be honest with you, unless you're really doing long commutes every day. And again, if you're not going to get the right electric vehicle that can go the distance, you're going to run into problems. The last thing you want to do is run out of power with an electric car. I can tell you that right now. The only way you're getting home is by a tow truck. So yeah, I'm not crazy about electric cars. Even the rent-a-car companies. I was recently at the auction because I buy vehicles in the auctions. These are for dealers only. And Hertz was dumping all the Teslas they had. They just were getting rid of them. They must have had so many problems with them. It was that it wasn't feasible for them to keep them anymore. So they were just dumping them like crazy. Uh, I think another car, I think it was Fisker, one of the electric car companies, I think out of California, went bankrupt already. I think Amazon is not going to be using their electric vehicles anymore. I think they're going to stop buying them. Yeah, so my advice is stay away. Wait, if anything, the technology will get better. They're talking about now hydrogen vehicles, which is a good prospect. But if you're going to go, if you really, really want to go, in that direction, I would recommend a hybrid vehicle. They're very efficient and they're pretty dependable. I just sold a 2020 RAV4 wholesale. That was a hybrid. They're pretty efficient. So if you're going to go in that direction, I would recommend a hybrid as opposed to getting an all-out electric car right now. Okay, but it's gonna change. Things are gonna change, obviously, in new ideas. I'm waiting to see the hydrogen cars that come out. That's gonna be interesting. I saw actually a hydrogen bicycle that came out, so it's gonna be interesting. The technology is advancing very quickly, so it should be quite interesting. So I'm gonna tell you where I am, where I work. So we have a couple of guys that are really, really talented. They do some really custom work on some interesting vehicles. So my next video is going to be, I'm going to take you to work, and I'm going to show you what these guys do, and it's really cool. Yeah, I think you're going to enjoy that. So stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.